Today, Brian is going to give a presentation about child abuse. Give it up.
Thank you. Hello, teachers, students. My name is Brian, and I'm here to give a presentation about child abuse. So you're probably wondering, what is child abuse? And child abuse is a very broad topic. So to narrow it down, we have five types of child abuse. There's child neglect, there's physical abuse, there's shaken baby syndrome, there's sexual abuse, and emotional abuse. And I will go into detail into every single abuse and explain them. So starting off is child neglect. And child neglect, it's really hard to judge, but essentially what it comes down to is the fact that you're not taking care of your child. So to give you an example, let's say I have a kid and I'm just neglecting him. I'm not giving him any food, I'm not taking care of him, he's not showering, he's not eating, he's not having the right essentials. That's basically what child neglect is. You're just not taking care of your child.
Question.
Yes.
What if you don't have the means to take care of a child?
There are options for that, which I'll get into later. But what I recommend is seeking help. So foster care is always a great option, and I will list other choices later into the presentation. The second one is physical abuse, which we're all familiar with, where this is not some chop clouds or sandal thing. This is full-on beating, and it is the most common type. It's essentially where you just beat a child for no reason. And the next one is shaken baby syndrome, which I don't think you guys all are familiar with. Essentially what it is it doesn't really apply to kids or toddlers. It's more towards babies, because babies, their spine and their neck and their muscles haven't fully developed yet. So essentially what it is when you shake a baby, it causes their bones to snap, and essentially you can kill them like that. So you're just breaking their bones, and you're messing up their muscles, you're messing up their spinal cords and all that. So it's one type of abuse, considering it does have, I don't have the right statistics, but there are a great amount of deaths.
Question. How do you get help?
Well, there is no real help for that. Assuming the baby doesn't even die from the first.
Or how do you get help if you're going through child abuse?
I will go in depth into that later on. The fourth one is sexual abuse. So I'm pretty sure that's the second most known child abuse, second to physical. So essentially it's anything that is unwanted contact. So anything from oral to vaginal to anal penetration or rape. There's also assault and battery. There's also there's a lot, but those are the main ones that are usually reported. And the last one is emotional. And emotional can come from a variety of things, but it mainly causes PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. There we go. So it basically means you just emotionally scar a child to a point where they live the rest of their life having that memory ingrained in them. No matter what happens, it's always going to be a part of them, and it causes a variety of problems later on. It can lead to anxiety, it can lead to depression, it can lead to stress, it can lead to a lot of problems. And nationwide, the percentages are emotional are 9% of all children in the nation. Sexual is 4%. There's no real percentage for shaking baby, but for physical there's 2% and neglect is 3%. And to go over some statistics about it, 34% of these cases are reported, or the victims report that their family members have done the abuse, not some outsider. So most of the reported cases are from aunt, uncle, parent, not so grandparents, considering their age, the morals, but most of them are from aunts, uncles, and fathers and mothers.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who gets harassed more, females or males?
Statistically, 1 in every 4 girls get harassed before 18, and boys are 1 in every 6. So females do get harassed more. To go into a little more detail, 3% of females who get harassed are 10%, are 10 years old or younger. So anywhere from, I want to say the moment you're born, but probably you're like 2 to like 7, in those 7 years. And now I'm gonna go over the options you have. And obviously the most obvious one is you call the police, right? If you're being harassed by somebody you don't like, or any kind of want to contact you, contact the police because they're your main source. But there's always reaching out for other family members, because I'm sure not all family members are like that. You can always talk to somebody else in your family member, have them report it, be like, hey, I'm suspicious of blah, 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 blah. They're kind of doing something I don't want. There's always telling that. And there's also foster care. Foster care is what saves a lot of these children, because the moment they're reported, a special agent comes in, they're taking it to review, the whole case and everything. They question family members, and they decide whether it's child abuse or not. And in some cases, it gets overlooked. They don't consider child abuse, but most of the time, they do a great job, and they track down people who are hurting these children. And the most obvious one is just contact an adult. If there's anything wrong with you, it doesn't matter who it is. It can be an outsider in the street. If you have a serious issue, someone will be willing to help. So that's the most obvious one, contact an adult. And that wraps up my presentation on child abuse.
Okay, class, give it up for Brian.